There's no doubt that poly tanks are Australia's first choice for water storage. They're light, clean, proven and ideally suited to withstand Australia's harsh and unrelenting environment for the long term.
Well, the key requirement for poly tanks in Australia is that they hold water safely. There are probably two aspects to that. One's the safety for contact issue, and we cover that by doing an extensive range of testing to see that the material is suitable for people to drink. And the second requirement is that tanks actually hold the water, and there are a number of elements to that.
Made in Australia by Qenos, Alkatuff 711 has more than double the UV performance requirements specified by the Australian standard. Alkatuff 711 uses a premium C6 cone monomer instead of the standard C4, giving superior impact strength, stress crack resistance and long-term toughness. Rotational moulders love Alkatuff 711's broad processing window. Alkatuff 711 has more than double the UV requirements specified in the Australian standard for polyethylene tanks.
The Australian standard for water tanks requires that the material has a UV8 rating. Our resins have a rating greater than UV20, so that means that the tanks will far surpass the requirement of the standard.
Alkatuff 711 meets the stringent requirements demanded by the Australian standard for resistance to environmental stress cracking.
ESCR is the material's resistance to cracking. It's very important in applications like tanks because one of the main failure modes is cracking. So to have a very high resistance to cracking is one of the key elements.
Qenos Alkatuff 711 achieves outstanding performance in UV rating, strength and integrity, making it ideal for use in rotational moulded tanks produced for the demands of a harsh Australian environment. Make sure your next tank is Alkatuff 711, so you can be sure it's tough in the sun.